I have been a verified top seller on Depop for 6 years, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my 10 biggest tips to running a successful Depop shop. Throughout this video, I will be using my Depop as a resource, so make sure to go follow me and let's get into it. My number one tip for running a successful Depop shop is to have nice, clean and clear pictures. You need good pictures of your items. Your pictures are the first thing that anybody's going to see when they're happening upon your item to potentially purchase it, so you want to make sure that they look really clean, really clear. I do a lot of modeling of my pictures, as we can see in these listings here. If you model your pictures, make sure they can see what the graphic is. There's not a ton of negative space. If you're going to be modeling them, it definitely is probably best to have a clean and clear background. I do use my shelves in my room, which is just kind of iconic to me. If you have a nice just white background, a white wall, something like that, it is best to take pictures against a clean and clear background. If you're doing flat lays, I think hardwoods look very aesthetic. They're very easy to access. Hardwoods, even carpet, just make sure it is clean and clear. There's no extra random stuff on the ground. Your lighting is good, and make sure that you get all of your item in the picture. Don't be cutting off the sleeves, the top, the bottom. Make sure your negative space looks good. Make sure that there's not too much negative space or you're cutting anything off. And even if the back of one of your items, say you're listing a shirt, even if the back of it is blank, make sure to take a picture of the front and the back. Make sure you have detailed pictures, everything like that. Just make sure that your listing is clean and clear. Pictures, in my opinion, are the number one thing that you need to make sure that you have on lock before you're going to try to take Depop seriously or think about making sales. We need good pictures of our items. My number two biggest tip is to make sure to have fair prices. So be doing your research about your items. Make sure to price them fairly. Don't price them super high and wait for them to sell. Price them fairly. Be willing to accept offers. I'm always willing to take at least like 10% off my items. So even if you want to factor that in and price them like a little bit higher so you're able to take offers, do that, but don't be reaching for the moon. Depop's customer base is a lot of people that aren't looking to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on t-shirts, on clothing items. So while those items do sell really well, in my opinion, as somebody that's been selling on this app for years and has seen a lot of the trends come and go, I honestly think right now in this moment, selling like $15, $20, $30 items on Depop is the move. So those are the types of items that are selling best for me. I'm not saying you can't sell higher priced items on Depop, but I am saying make sure you know your pricing of your items and you're willing to take offers. My number three tip is daily listing. Now, this is something that I have been doing for years. I have, I think, almost 800 items listed in my shop right now. List every day if you can. If you are serious about Depop and you have the means to list every day, you have inventory coming in, even if you list one item a day, it is better to list every single day than to post 7 items on one day and to not post the rest of the week. Depop favors consistency, so make sure you're listing every single day. My fourth tip is to make sure that you are boosting all of your listings. I boost every single one of my listings immediately after they post, and I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sales come through boosted listings. It is definitely worth the fee. They only take the fee if your item sells. There is not really any disadvantage to boosting your listings. I've been boosting all of my listings since they dropped boosted listings, and I really do think that it helps show your item higher up in the search feed, so I recommend boosting all of your items. My fifth tip is to like the video. Make sure that you have liked the video. If you guys are gaining some tips that are helping you, make sure to drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. But my fifth tip is actually to accept offers. I already talked about this a little bit with pricing, but you need to be able to accept offers. I cannot even tell you guys how many of my sales come from accepting offers now. I'm so glad that they actually have this feature built into Depop now. Be willing to accept those reasonable offers. We'll do this one live. I have this shirt listed for 15 bucks. There's shipping on top of that as well. Someone offered me $12. We're gonna accept that. So make sure to accept reasonable offers. Make sure to be willing to negotiate a little bit. People on Depop love to negotiate. They love to send offers, so make sure that you're open to that. It will open your world to plenty of more sales. My sixth tip is, wow, I forgot this was here. That's embarrassing. My sixth tip is to list quality inventory. This is something I've been kind of struggling with, but recently I have been listing some better quality inventory on Depop. I do still think that the like $10 to $30-ish items do move better on Depop, but nothing beats having those big full price sales. So as you guys can see here, we've had some good sales recently, and these are more like quality shirts. So definitely be listing quality inventory. If you're trying to do Depop full time, I do recommend having some pieces in your store that will grab the attention of people that are higher price, that are better quality inventory. It is just so nice to go to a page on Depop that has some curation, a little bit of curation involved, not just throwaway random crap that you got from the bins or that you thrifted for cheap, but definitely having some higher priced, better quality items is something that I definitely recommend. Another part of that too is quality descriptions. So if we look at one of my descriptions here, just make sure that you have keywords. I have really minimized my descriptions in the past year. I don't do hashtags or anything anymore, but make sure that you at least list in the description everything that's on the tee. So right here we have a vintage 90s Betty Boop with the Timbs on. Oh my god, she's killing it. Single stitch stone blue t-shirt. This one I went a little overboard, but just make sure you have like at least that it's a Betty Boop t-shirt. You could include that it's on a Hanes tag, it's single stitch, it's from the 90s, it's vintage. Make sure you have those keywords. You can use hashtags if you'd like. Make sure there's just not a lot of fluff, not a lot of BS in your description. You don't need that. Make sure you're filling out these extra categories. That is always something you want to do on Depop. These basically act as a hashtag, so make sure that you are always filling these out, the extra information, the color, everything like that. So quality items, quality full descriptions. My 7th tip would be to ship fast. I constantly get reviews. Look at 7 hours ago, fast shipping, 10 out of 10, super quick shipping. Make sure to ship your items quickly. I understand that not a lot of people can ship every day. I ship every single day that I can. So I'm shipping Monday through Saturday. I ship every day. If you're able to ship multiple times a week, it is so much better than shipping once a week. So I highly recommend shipping at least every other day if you can. Ship fast. It'll get you good reviews. It'll get people to come back and shop with you because you ship really fast. So that is my 7th tip. My 8th tip would be to relist old listings. If you have any items that have been sitting for longer than 3 months, I give my items like a 3-month span. If you have items listed for longer than 3 months, relist them, maybe change up the description a little bit, maybe reprice them, maybe even take new pictures, make it a completely new listing, but relist your items. Do not use the Depop copy to a new listing feature. Nope. Don't use that. Just relist your items completely in a new listing. So if you want to fix engagement on like a dead item, just relist it. Going back to my reviews here, my 9th tip would be good customer service, you guys. I am a 5-star rated seller. I've been selling on Depop full-time for 6 years, and it is my goal to keep my 5-star rating. This gives so much confidence to buyers when they are purchasing something from you that they will have a good experience. Make sure to follow up with people that have bought from you. Make sure everything went well. That's a good way to get reviews. Also, if you want some positive reviews, if you're a new seller and you sell something to someone, make sure when you see that it's delivered, follow up with them. Say, hey, I saw that your order got delivered to you. How did it go? Make sure that everything is good with them. Get that 5-star review. Build up your rating. It gives people confidence when they're buying. Make sure that you are going above and beyond with your customers. It will make them return. I've had a lot of return customers on Depop. So make sure to keep up your rating. Make sure that you are getting 5-star reviews. If anybody has an issue, do anything that you can to make sure that they will delete the review, because say I get a 2-star review, I am making sure that I can do something to make sure that they delete that review and we get it situated so then that review is not affecting my overall rating. Try to maintain that 5-star rating. Try to reach for that 5-star rating. And if you're a new seller and you sell something and you don't have any ratings, make sure to follow up with them so they can give you a rating. That definitely will help people want to shop with you more compared to if you just had 0 ratings at all. So good customer service. Make sure to maintain a good overall seller rating. That will definitely get people shopping with you, which basically is my 10th tip. And the 10th tip is to maintain a high seller rating. So make sure you have that 5-star rating. Honestly, sometimes I go to people's profiles that I want to buy from and they have like a 4.2 overall rating. I get nosy. I read those reviews. I see reviews about people refunding, people ghosting, people never getting their items. Don't be one of those people. One review like that can kind of affect someone's want to purchase from you. It happens to me all the time when I'm browsing on Depop. So maintain a high seller rating. Make sure you are reaching for that 5-star rating. That is my 10th tip for you guys. Drop a comment with your Depop username attached and I will be giving a free personalized Depop shop look over to one lucky commenter. Make sure to drop a like in the video too if you liked it and it helped you out, and subscribe because I have a ton more Depop tips and I could do a part 2 if you guys would like. Just let me know in the comments below. This was Jackson from Loveless Vintage. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.